Why does the world love Filipino street food? The answer is simple. It is not just about food. It is about flavor, culture, history, and the spirit of a people who know how to make magic out of simple ingredients. Imagine walking down a crowded street in Manila or Cebu. The smell of sizzling meat fills the air. Vendors shout out their specialties, and the sound of laughter mixes with the clatter of frying pans. This is the heart of Filipino street food, and it is winning hearts all over the world. The world loves it because every bite tells a story. Take isaw, for example, grilled chicken or pork intestines skewered on sticks. It sounds unusual, but once you taste it, smoky, crispy with a touch of vinegar, you realize it is about making every part of the animal count. Nothing wasted, just pure flavor. This kind of creativity is why Filipino food is spreading beyond the islands. Another favorite is balut, the famous fertilized duck egg that shocks outsiders but is beloved at home. Balut is more than a snack. It is a dare, a test of bravery and a source of pride. Try it once, and you understand that street food in the Philippines is not just about taste. It is about experience. The world also loves Filipino street food because it is affordable. You do not need a fancy restaurant to eat like a king in the Philippines. You can have a full meal for just a few pesos. Grilled skewers, pancit palabok, lumpia, halo, or taho, sweet silken tofu with syrup. These dishes are cheap, filling, and unforgettable, and that is why tourists fall in love immediately. But there is more than price and flavor. Filipino street food is loved because it reflects the Filipino spirit. Resourceful, warm, and always welcoming. Take kwek kwek, bright orange quail eggs, deep fried, and served with spicy vinegar. It is a snack that makes you smile and reminds you that food can be fun, or fish balls, a national symbol of street food. Culture, every Filipino has a memory of dipping those golden brown balls into sweet, spicy, or vinegar sauce from the vendor's cart. It is not just about eating. It is about standing there with friends, talking, laughing, and sharing a moment. This social side of food is what makes it so special. And when foreigners visit the Philippines, they join in. They line up for turon fried banana spring rolls or for barbecue skewers brushed with a sweet, savory glaze. They eat on the sidewalk with locals, and suddenly they feel like they belong. The world loves Filipino street food because it is authentic. It is not polished or pretentious. It is raw and real. It tells you exactly what life is like in the Philippines. Fast, loud, colorful, and full of surprises. Every region in the Philippines has its own street food identity. In Bicol, spicy kakanin made with coconut milk and chili peppers. In Ilocos, empanada stuffed with egg meat and papaya. In Davao, durian candy, and fruit stands in Cebu, lechon. Belly cooked on the street for fiestas. This diversity means there is always something new to discover, and the global audience is noticing today. Filipino food trucks are popping up in Los Angeles, New York, London, and Dubai. And what do they serve? Street food favorites like sisig, sizzling pork head and liver, or lumpia. Crunchy spring rolls. People who have never set foot in the Philippines are tasting these dishes abroad and falling in love. Why? Because Filipino street food is built for sharing it. It is not about sitting quietly with your own plate. It is about big trays, small bites, lots of skewers, and everyone reaching in at once. It brings people together, and that is universal. No matter where you are, the flavors themselves are a reason the world loves. Filipino street food, bold mixes of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy, all in one dish. Think of adobo skewers with soy vinegar and garlic. Think of manggang hilaw green mango slices dipped in bagoong, salty shrimp paste. One bite, and your taste buds explode. Foreigners often say, Filipino street food is a roller coaster. Every bite is an adventure, and that excitement is addictive. But there is also history behind it. The Philippines has been shaped by centuries of trade colonization and cultural mixing. Chinese traders, Spanish colonizers, American influences, all left their mark on the cuisine. And nowhere is that clearer than on the street. Lumpia comes from Chinese spring rolls, empanada from Spanish kitchens, barbecue skewers with American sweet glaze, yet all transformed into something uniquely Filipino. The world loves it because it feels familiar, yet completely new. It is comfort food. But with a twist, another reason is accessibility. Street food is everywhere in the Philippines. From big cities to small towns, you can walk out of school or work and find vendors waiting with carts ready to serve. And that convenience appeals globally. People want food that is quick, tasty, and cheap. And Filipino street food delivers in every way. And it is not just snacks. Meals too. Tap silog, long silog, to silog. The famous silog meals with garlic rice, fried egg, and meat are served in street stalls 24/7, and they are winning fans worldwide. Imagine eating tapsilog at midnight after a long day or before an early morning shift. That kind of comfort is something everyone can relate to. What makes Filipino street food even more special is the joy that comes with it. Vendors smile, chat, and sometimes even sing. They remember your order, they let you taste the sauce. They treat customers like family. This warmth is part of the food itself, and when foreigners taste it, they feel that energy. The world loves Filipino street food because it shows the heart of the Filipino people. Even the sweet side is unforgettable. Halo shaved ice with milk beans, fruits, and ice cream is not just dessert, it is art. In a cup, taho, warm, soft tofu with syrup and sago pearls is like a morning hug, and a glass dirty ice cream sold from colorful carts on the streets is not dirty at all, just homemade and delicious. And it is these sweet treats that leave tourists smiling and craving more street food. In the Philippines is also an adventure because of the unexpected. Maybe you are walking through Quiapo and stumble upon ginataan desserts in coconut milk or grilled pusit giant squid on sticks. Maybe you find Betamax, barbecued blood cubes, or Adidas, grilled chicken feet. Some foreigners are shocked, but many end up loving the thrill of trying something totally different. And that thrill is part of why Filipino street food is spreading online. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are filled with videos of foreigners trying balut or fish balls. Their shocked reactions, their laughter, and their delight. These clips go viral because the food is not just food, it is entertainment. It is a story to tell, and the world cannot get enough. As more people travel to the Philippines, they carry these stories back home, and soon everyone wants to try what they saw. Filipino street food is becoming global, and this is only the beginning. Chefs abroad are reimagining classics, serving sisig tacos or halo sundaes in fancy restaurants. But the heart remains the same. The flavors that began on the streets of Manila are still there, raw, bold, and unforgettable. The world loves Filipino street food because it teaches a lesson that great food does not have to be expensive. It does not have to be served on a white plate with silver forks. It can come from a cart, from a grill, from a plastic bag with vinegar sauce. It can be eaten, standing up, laughing with friends, wiping sweat from your forehead as you bite into something hot and spicy. It is food that reminds us of what really matters: connection, community, and joy. So what makes the world fall in love with Filipino street food? It is the flavor. Yes, but it is also the fun, the affordability, the surprises, the culture, the history, and above all, the people who make it. It is about how one stick of isaw or one spoonful of halo can carry the story of an entire nation. When you taste it, you taste the Philippines, and once you do, you cannot forget it. That is why the world keeps coming back for more, and why Filipino street food is not just a trend, but a global love affair that will only grow stronger in the years to come.